Hey everyone and welcome. Sadiq Khan was on LBC answering questions, and this was the first question of the day in regards to the ULEZ, the ultra low emission zone.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
And his answer was very, very telling and completely undemocratic. Have a listen to this.
Good morning. Sir, I voted for you. I'm a great supporter for you. I'm going to talk about ULEZ. I think it's a very unfair tax against working people and the poor. Did you know, for example, it now costs almost 40% more, these sort of second-hand cars, which are ULEZ compliant, they're now 40% more than they were a year ago. This is hitting working people. And my question to you is there anything that will stop you doing this madness?
Well, Richard, thanks for your call and thanks for raising your issues. So let me first explain why we're expanding the ULEZ. Toxic air is a matter of life and death. In our city, every year, there are 4,000 premature deaths directly linked to the toxic air. There are children with stunted lungs forever because of the toxic air, and adults with a whole host of health issues from asthma to cancer, dementia to heart disease, directly linked to toxic air. So we now have the evidence, it's unarguable, the link between toxic air and the health crisis we face. So the response is, do we do something about it? Or is the response we don't do anything about it? And I'm in the former camp doing something about it. And we've published some evidence today, Richard, which shows unequivocally and unarguably, Imperial College have peer-reviewed this, that the ultra-low emission zone in central London and inner London, where we currently have it, has been a huge success. 46% reduction in nitrogen dioxide in central London, 21% reduction in inner London. So 4 million Londoners are now breathing cleaner air. But there are 5 million Londoners in outer London who still aren't breathing cleaner. For me, it's a right, not a privilege. So we are this August, Richard, going to be expanding the ULEZ. But what we're also doing is, I announced 2 weeks ago, the biggest scrappage scheme ever seen in this country, £110 million to support the people you talked about, the sole trader, the small businesses. We'll also be helping low-income families, disabled people, and charities. And so I'd encourage you to, go to the TfL webpage and see if you're eligible for the scrappage scheme.
I bet he regrets voting for him now. Hey, that was effectively a nope, don't care that you're giving an impassioned plea. Don't care that it's going to affect the poorest the most, which it will do, and is doing. He gave numerous examples of such, and it's only going to get worse. The thing is, the ULEZ, which you probably know, the ultra-low emissions zone, is a taxation system, which effectively means that the poorest won't be able to do anything in that zone, but the richest will, by spending a little bit of dollar. So this is a separate the nation's capital into the ones that have and the ones that haven't. Am I wrong? Let me know if you think I'm wrong.